Now then, this is what it looks like when we don't have an internet connection. Oh, isn't that better? Much better energy. And the internet went down in the early hours, and I haven't been able to get it reconnected. Now what I'm doing here, very carefully, is the names on the card, you see. I'm going to use this pencil just to copy through there. And then, in order to get the lettering the right size, I thought this was quite fun. You know, to fit on the card, I wanted it the right size. And started off with this oval here. And you see the results of my big walking and thinking effort was this. So this is a kind of early draft attempt to make an exposition of the cosmic egg. So instead of the two kingdoms of life, you know, animal, mineral, vegetable, we've actually got human, and that Christ must be in the middle of the human, and then animal, plant, and then fungi, and working around the other way, human. Then we have jinn, which really are coded sort of, that they are, well, all forms of life are a projection of one mind, really. So they appear in different ways. Like if you played a video game, certain characters might appear, or Alexa, you talk to the computer. So in your mind, this person becomes a real person, but it's based on a machine. And then we have angels and archangels. So that's what I was thinking, the cosmic egg. And you see the center, this is sort of, I'm kind of conflating several ideas at once, but this is a sphere, the yolk is a sphere. But the important thing to me is that the egg itself is not oval, it's got a point, which means, as contrasted to the surface of a sphere, an egg has a unique, distinguishing, sharpest point, which could be the point of, you know, the sword of St. Michael or Manjushri, you see. So I'm thinking that the Christ, the point, like when you do a dream analysis, you know, Freudian psychoanalysis, you find in a dream that the most overdetermined part of the dream is rarely the I am character, and often it's a knife, and where is the hottest point is actually that point of the knife penetrating the skin. So you see, if you could see the egg as a sword, that would have to be the point of the sword. And if you saw the Christ as the exemplar of the middle way, balancing the whole of God's creation, Christ must be in the center. Anyway, 7 kingdoms. I'll go through them again. Fungi, plant, animal, human, jinn, angel, archangel. Now what I think we can see this as a spectrum of frequency. So down in the low frequencies I think we have the elementals. And you can have 5, or you can have 7 elementals too, because you can have earth, fire, water, but you can also have metal, wood, lake. I mean, there are so many different systems like the chakra systems. But that was the sketch I made after the walk, and these were the notes. So the point where I turned around, this is the turnaround. So in a binary system, you come to a door, and either the door is open or closed, two ways. You come to an obstacle, you either turn right or you turn left. But of course you also have the option of turning around and going back the way you came. So you know, even a tiny little insect or bug or you know, the first sort of animal that starts to move. So it must be really hardwired into us, and I think it's a quantum calculation. I don't think it's a binary calculation. And I don't think there's any idea of going over. I mean, I think you're living in a two-dimensional plane world. So you can't go over the obstacle. So you go right, left, right, or turn around. And so you got not just black and white, good and bad, God and devil. You've got a third alternative. And so that was the point where I turned around at the end of my walk, and I saw a Caligas truck go by, Calor, and I was thinking of light, of course, and so colour, light is made out of colour, and but it was spelt like this, so I said, well, how can I make that an acronym? Central Artistic Law of Righteousness. And then the Windsor family, the royal family of Britain, which is a made-up name, it's only the name is only, I think, about 100 years old or so. If you have this OR standing for of righteousness, Central Artistic Law of Righteousness, which is sort of ultimate freedom. You can do anything within the law, so long as you don't break the law, but you can also artistically change the law. When you say Amen, that just means that your divine self, has decided that this you will keep. You won't come back and edit or delete. So you're saving it. So you save, edit, or delete. 5 kingdoms. Well, here I decided there should be 7. Fungi, plant, animal, jinn, angel. And another sign on the way, just before I met the farmer, was chausson. I don't know exactly how to kind of integrate that completely into my neural networks, but chausson is an interesting one. It's got the SS in it, which is always a bit scary. And I think maybe we're going to turn it backwards. It's got sun, yeah, Chao sun. Ali, tall person. Somebody picked me up. I wasn't hitchhiking, but he picked me up, and we're driving through past Barham Common, and I talked about the little people. He never told me his name. I never told him my name. He dropped me off in Claydon, but when we talked about the little people, he said, "Oh, I've been called that. I've been called a little person, a little person." So I think that's his name, Ali, tall person, and he came from Blackheath. Bless him. He gave me a lift when I was late, and made life easy for me. 0905019. He was a mercy from heaven. And what have we got here? Yes, the elementals are still kind of thinking about that. From pure code, this is the basis of the jinn. From pure code through all the angelic realms to your Merkaba is at the one extreme, yeah, and at the other extreme, from the tree, so we're in the plant, from the tree, through all the realms of fungal network to the cosmic egg, as you go down, down, down in frequency. And you see, that means that the fungal life form that I believe exists on Mercury, or at least it's part of the science fiction story where we're talking about the game, this being could have lived for millennia, you see. So people say, what is the game called? And the game is called Millennium. So this is Lovebug signing out. I hope you enjoyed that little exposition. And we're on our way to Birmingham today. And you can hear my Tara practice in the background. Okay, bye.